It's Niecy Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, y'all, welcome back. Happy Monday. Y'all, I forgot just how hard my intro went. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I'm excited to talk to y'all about season 9, episode 1 of Real Housewives of Potomac. The girls are back. And last night I was just like kicking in my bed. Like, I can't wait to come and see what y'all thought about the episode. The episode was real cute, real sweet. And I definitely have opinions on it, okay? It wasn't the best, but I have opinions on it. So let me say hello to y'all in the chat, number one. Number two, y'all tell me, what would you rate the episode on a scale of 1 to 10? And I'm going to put the questions in the chat. The other thing I want to know is, did you miss Robin or Candace? What would you rate the episode on a scale of 1 to 10? Did you miss Robin or Candace? Let me know. Let me put this in the chat real quick. Let's see. 1 to 10. Did you miss Robin or Candace? Rob or Candace? Okay. So let me say hello real quick while y'all have a chance to answer. Zoe, I like the way you spell your name. Zoe said, I don't know if you meant to Tyler, Giselle and Robin versus Giselle versus Mia, but she hollered. Yes, I fixed that. But y'all, it's given we got some new green-eyed bandits in town. It's given we got the blonde-haired bandits, okay? That's what it's given. Hey, Kenya. Oh my gosh, girl. Our Scorpio season is loading. 11/7, you right before me. Usher was a time. And I recorded it. So I will be dropping a vlog, okay? I will be dropping a vlog. Personal updates for friends. Cause y'all know I missed y'all. Hey friends. Those of y'all who are my friends, y'all know that I've been number one, living my best life. But number two, I've been working on my realtor license. I am licensed. Right now, I'm inactive until I find a home. You know, I have some things that I'm trying to figure out. And then once I go active, I'm going to start my new venture, which is Niecy Knows DFW. We're going to have the open houses. Hopefully, y'all friends turn to clients and we go look at the nice houses all over DFW. I can't wait. Hey Keisha, hey Bree Bree, hey Delia. Yes, it's Scorpio season for you too. Jamia, hey Jay Antoinette, Yvette. Okay, cool. So let's get to the answer and the questions, right? Scale of 1 to 10. I'm seeing 3, I'm seeing 7, I'm seeing 4, 7, 8, 6, 7. Okay, let's average it out. Let's just say 7. Let's just say 7. Okay, I think I'm gonna say a 6.5. I'm gonna say a 6.5. And then did y'all miss Robert or Candace? That was my second question. I'm saying Miss Candace only. Miss Candace. I'm also saying no, didn't miss either one of them. Um, so yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that. Miss Candace forgot about Robin. Robin, who, who said that? Yes, Niecy the Realtor. Thank you. And yes, Ooh Ladies First panel should be coming on Thursday. No, you didn't, Jay. She said going to see our husband on the 22nd. Fine. I guess I will share. I guess, since we friends. Okay. So let's get into the series of events. And I feel you all the way, Kimmy. Let's get into the series of events. Episode did not, it wasn't chaotic. It was very easy to follow. First scene, we get Giselle and Karen. Giselle and Karen, now all of a sudden they friends again. They're in like. And Giselle is like, this DUI happened a month ago. She had a lot going on. DUI, DWI, no registered plates on the car. Like, the whole thing was effed up, right? But Giselle is like, I'm coming from a new place this year. I'm coming with positivity. Me and Karen have been friends, so I'm gonna go over there and check on her. So Giselle pull up to Karen's house like driving Miss Daisy. And here she go already with the lightweight, like the fun shade. Ray, I'm gonna drive Karen. I'm gonna drive her. Don't worry. Get in the car, Miss Karen. And then she says to Karen, is it triggering to you if I drive past the crash site? And when she said that, I was like, what? Why would you? No, for real. The intro of the reenactment of the wreck was messy as hell. Y'all, Real Housewives of Potomac thought that they was investigation ID on our asses. It was funny. So Karen says no, she doesn't want to drive past the wreck. And I'm teetering this on two sides. The one side of me is like, Giselle, you messy as hell. And the other side of me is like, Karen, we are not about to woe is me the fuck out of this situation. Let's be for real. I love me some Karen. I love me some Grand Dame. But if that's the point of view, you think I'm gonna take this season and be like, whoa, it's Karen. I'm sorry, y'all. I might have to show my ass on these reviews. I might have to. So they end up going to a restaurant, and when they get to the restaurant, Karen has this waiter come by, and y'all, didn't the waiter look familiar as hell? Am I tripping? Didn't the waiter look just like that white guy who was Karen's assistant? Let me know if y'all was thinking the same thing. But he basically was just playing, and he was like, Karen never drinks in here. Karen's a saint. And, Giselle's trying to find out information about this wreck. Karen says, I can't speak on it. You go look it up. Let's see how long Karen is going to be able to say, I can't speak on it. You go look it up. Because once Ashley and her forehead enter this situation, it's going to get messy. But I'm here for it, y'all. I'd like to tell y'all I have a love-hate relationship with Ashley. I say Ashley. Ashley. Because I'm here for the mess. Okay? I'm here for the mess. That's what makes the show. So I need that too. Give us that accountability. We move on from that to we get to see what Mia is doing on Love and Hip Hop. Mia on Love and Hip Hop Potomac is still dealing with the situation of her leaving G and being with Ink. Now, Mia and G are having this conversation, and G is feeling some type of way, and he's setting boundaries. He's letting Mia know, yeah, Ink is in the picture, but as far as taking my son Jeremiah to go get haircuts, that's a no, because Ink is not a parent. And Mia's like, well, we're going to have to get used to co-parenting. Y'all, is Mia even engaged yet? Is Mia even married to this man yet? I gotta admit, y'all, I kind of feel G on this one. If G is really Jeremiah's father, and it don't even have to be biological. Honestly, at this point, Jeremiah is well over 10. As old as Jeremiah is, if G is the only father he knows, he's able to have some type of boundaries for what he wants to set out, for what this random man can do with his son. As far as the three of them getting along, that's a great thing. But Mia is here for the ish, okay? Mia is here for the theatrics. And I am not mad at G for saying no haircuts. Thank you for the super chat, son of Dennis. Like the video. Yep. Love you. Hope you're safe. I am. Thank you so much. Okay, so Mia's doing the most. And then they get into this conversation again. And I believe Mia is the one who brings this up. And Mia says that Ink wants a DNA test. Y'all, I told y'all last season, and we're going to get into this at the end because this comes up again. But last season, to me, Mia never has the best interest of anybody when it comes to a storyline. She will make herself victim by way of telling somebody else's tea. She did that with her mama. When her mama was on the show, she told everybody her mama was a drug addict or recovering, or I'm sorry, what's the word I should use? Her mom used to be a drug addict, right? She's recovered from her addiction. And then when somebody brought it up on the show, and nobody even brought it up in no shady way, she was upset about it. And it's like, girl, you use this as a crutch. You came to us talking about how your mama wasn't shit, in your opinion, and how your mama favored your sister, and she didn't really care for you because you look just like your dad. You came to us with that, right? So that was just example number one. Example number two was whenever Wendy called Mia slow last season. And then Mia decided to come to us and tell us that her son was in the challenge classes, the classes where there's no fill in the blanks, there's multiple choice, and there's only two choices instead of four, like everybody else. We didn't ask you for that information about your son. You put him on Front Street in order to try to make what Wendy said offensive. So one thing I think that we've learned about Mia is that she will reach and she will involve other people in her mess to try to prove a point. So we back to that. So this is a little bit of what we get in. Now we meet Karen and the new girl, Stacy. And at this point, y'all, this is where y'all know how, when I asked y'all at the beginning of this video, where would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? And we kind of averaged about a 7. And I said, okay, well, if we're averaging about a 7, I'm going to say 6.5. This is where the 0.5 deduction came from. Because we got to be analytical about this. We got to be strategic, right? So the reason why I took off 0.5 is because this scene with Karen and Stacy and Vivian seemed very scripted to me. It felt like I was watching WeTV in 2013. Felt like I was watching something like, y'all, we know Love and Hip Hop is somewhat scripted, but WeTV, where you get like the scripted stuff where it's just like, oh, the challenge today is who's gonna win this hair competition, or oh my God, it was given that. Stacy, beautiful brown skinned girl. She worked for QVC, was married to a white man, have a beautiful daughter. They are no longer married. And in this scene, Karen and her are trying on clothes. And Karen goes, oh my gosh, did you realize that Stacy doesn't have a ring on? The ring is missing. What's going on? And then they end up asking Stacy, and Stacy goes, oh, let me project the look of embarrassment. I've been separated for a year. And yeah, we are introduced to Stacy. It's very staged. Married for 16 years, separated for 1 year. I'm also gonna tell y'all why I was annoyed at this scene in just a bit. So somebody, if I forget, because y'all know I be talking and I get carried away because we friends here, right? When I get ready to talk about this birthday party, y'all remind me to tell y'all why I didn't care for the addition of Stacy and Vivian, for lack of better explanation. Just remind me. When I start talking about this party, somebody put in the chat and say Stacy and Vivian. So the other thing that felt low-key kind of shady was Stacy's response to Karen, which was, does it bother you that we're drinking right now? And Karen says to everybody, no, it doesn't bother me at all, as she sips her water. Now, we get to the hat party, and I got a picture that I wanted to show y'all. You might not be able to tell as much in this picture. Y'all know I love me some Grand Dame. Y'all know I love some Karen. But we not going to look at this picture and say that Karen's not going through it. And I'm not saying Karen looks bad, but if we're talking about the Grand Dame here, the Grand Dame would not have a broken middle nail. She wouldn't. She wouldn't. I also don't know what type of medication she's on. Her right eye looks smaller than her left eye. And that's not me trying to be funny. That's me saying that Karen obviously looks like she's going through something. If this is not a good enough clip, go back and watch the episode. Okay, Jamie says she had 2 missing on the other hand also. Something is going on. So I'm just like, I don't know. This seems very, something is going on. I don't get it. I would have had me a good press on nail. I would have had to be late to filming. Like, the girls on Atlanta. I would have been late like Robin. So we at this party. And Giselle talks about how she invited everyone. She invited Wendy because she's all about peace ever since the passing of her father. While that may be true to some degree, y'all, Giselle is all about her check because this athleisure brand that they came up with, I don't know if it is long lived or what. Come on, I'm being nice when I say that. I don't know how people are really shopping the GNA athleisure line. Even though we don't know Giselle for any athletics, we don't really know Ashley for athletics, but Ashley is always in a good two-piece workout set, dancing with no rhythm on TikTok, Instagram, wherever, right? So Giselle is all about peace, but what I'm saying all that to say, she's also all about her check. Last season, there were two things that I gathered from the last season. And if you want to be for real, it's two things that I gathered from the last two seasons, right? Number one was y'all bitches better get along or everybody's getting fired. And I think that that was the title of my last video of Real Housewives of Potomac. Get along or everybody's getting fired. That was number one. And it was very clear that Andy made it like that. And it was also very clear that Andy was under the impression that Candace was part of the problem, in my opinion. So number one, y'all bitches better get along or everybody's getting fired, which is why Giselle came back. And now all of a sudden she has a softer heart. Damn, I did all that talking and forgot number two. I got it. Number two. Number two is very much given. We're tired of talking about colorism on this show. So y'all better bring on some pretty brown skinned, dark skinned, rich women with money because I know y'all got access to them. So everybody bought on they paper bag or darker skinned best friend to be a part of this show. That's what it was given to me. And that's just because I've been watching this show. I've been watching reality TV for a long time. I'm not saying I'm mad at them for doing it because I do think that we need to close the gap. We need brown skin, black women, and all types of variations on the show. But the way that these women were brought on the show, everybody had somebody on the show that was middle brown skin or darker. Kierna came back. She's not back this episode, but Kierna, that's the first one. That's the person who they brought to us first and said, y'all want a dark skinned girl here? They brought us Long Neck, that girl from last season, the African girl that was a lawyer. I can't remember her name. Long Neck, her, where the face wasn't matching the neck. They brought us her. She decided she wanted to come on and she didn't do right. So that was practice level. Let's bring the brown skinned girls on. Now we get to this party and y'all bring us Vivian, who we've met Vivian before. Then y'all bring us Stacy, who's a pretty brown skinned lady, and Karen knows her through Vivian. Not only that, Mia brings on another girl who is an NFL wife, who's also a dark skinned black woman. And it's just giving everybody bring their brown skinned friend, okay? She got a light skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Is what I was thinking when I was watching the episode. So while I love the you know differences and them bringing diversity to the screen, it also felt a little bit like a force, especially coming off the introduction of Stacey. So we shall see. Now at this dinner, Giselle said she's about peace. I told y'all that. Mia brought the girl, what's her name? Jessie? Jazzy. Her name is Jazzy, but it's spelled with two S's. And, I don't know what she's going to bring to the show or if she was, an extra. Because, they have a goal to fulfill. They got two goals to fulfill. You bitches better get along or everybody getting fired. And number two, everybody better bring a brown skinned friend on the show or darker. Now, before Karen shows up, Mia and her messy boots is telling everybody that allegedly Karen called Jacqueline on the phone drunk. And Jacqueline is ready for her flute. Jacqueline is on this show and she's ready to make a scene. It was given mess. She was much more comfortable in front of the camera. She was kikiing with the girls and she like, hey, if Kieran got a flute, I want one. If Stacy got a flute, I want one. So I think we're gonna see Jacqueline, throughout the show, right? So I think that was just the first time that I saw Jacqueline be messy with somebody outside of Mia. And I was like, oh, okay. Jacqueline said, I'm getting into it with the girls because I'm about to get into it with everybody and be a part of the cast. So Karen ends up coming. She sits down, and obviously we get to the two main things. Number one, they start asking Karen how she's feeling. Are you drinking? And, being messy. And it's crazy because it's her birthday and she just sat down. And Karen says, let's just get this out the way right now. I need to know who's on my side and who's not on my side when it comes to this accident because I don't want any fake bitches around me. And when Karen said that, I said, ooh, girl, lady. I said, oop, because y'all, this is a thing. Even when I don't agree with the stuff that Karen does sometimes or even says, because y'all know she be lying, Karen will always shut you down in a very classy way, even if the shit don't make sense, even if she's lying. Karen was like, listen, I may have gotten into an accident, and that's another thing that might trigger me. Yes, it was a car accident, but you were driving under the influence and you could have hurt other people. Yes, that's true. But let's not make you the victim. But at the same time, she like, if you really down for me, I will know. And if you not, and if you're gonna be funny acting, I don't want no fake bitches around me. And I was like, oh, okay, go ahead. I can't even be mad at you. So she kind of deaded that right there. Then, not only that, Karen and Giselle, they end up turning into the blonde-haired bandits, which is what the video is about, the title of the video. And they end up saying to Mia that, yes, you got a lot going on, but I feel like you didn't protect your kids last season when you brought up the paternity thing. Not only that, Gordon says that Jeremiah said that he saw you in the bed with Ink. I was like, okay. I wasn't even mad, y'all, because that's how I've been feeling for the past couple seasons, the past 2 seasons at least. I've been feeling like Mia is willing to spill other people's shit in order to make herself the victim, whether that's her mom or her kids. I felt like that. So I was just like, who am I? Who am I agreeing with the actions of Giselle? Are they gonna get me? Like, is Giselle gonna be more liked without Robin on the show? I don't know. I can't even get myself to say that. So Mia starts crying and she's just like, so what did you want me to do? Did you want me to stay in an abusive relationship? That's fucked up. That's fucked up that you guys would say that. That is so fucked up. She does all that. And while we do know that Gordon did sound abusive in some ways, all we know Mia to speak on is how much she loves him and how she's going to take care of him. So this is also another example of, let me use this opportunity to throw him under the bus and get out of it. Let me call this man abusive, which will trigger you to lighten up on me so I won't be held accountable for what I decided to bring on the show and expose about my children, my point of view. And yes, Wendy said, you guys, we're all mothers here. We're all mothers here. Don't you think that's heavy? But as a mother, and Wendy, I will let you know that you should have just sat there and ate your food. While that might have been something I was thinking, that would have never been some ish I would have said out loud. Because now that Candace is not on the show, Wendy is giving. Who got your back door? Who got your back door in a situation? It's giving nobody. So I would have just sat there and ate my food. The episode pretty much stops there. The episode pretty much stops there. There was like a little scene of Wendy quitting her job as the professor, but that really wasn't much. But I think we have some things to talk about. We have some things to talk about. Let me read a couple of y'all's comments. I also wanted to call out how, like, because I've been coming on screen, like not on screen, because I've been doing this podcast form, I'm like, maybe I should just turn this into an actual podcast, because sometimes I just be wanting to come in and talk and drop off and bloop. Y'all know I do my little documentary thing sometimes. I just be wanting to be like, girl, did y'all see this? And then bloop. So I think I'm going to download this, turn this into a Spotify podcast, because we already started doing a podcast for Ooh Ladies First Panel. So I'm like, let me go ahead and upload my own things. So let me read a couple of these comments. Yes, the nails were broken, missing. That's interesting. Okay. She says it probably happened in the accident. Yeah, it might have. I was just confused because when Giselle went to go pick up Karen, it had been a month since the accident. So I have no idea. Oh, y'all telling me that the GNA clothes are trash. What else? They said bring your brown friend to work day. No, for real. That's what it was given. What else? So Keisha says, right, I don't care what they say to Mia. So it's given nobody feels bad for Mia. Mia knows how to dog whistle and use buzzwords. That's exactly what she does. She's still washing the abuser's clothes. Wendy always on the wrong side of things. Honestly. Mia crying because they told her the truth. Exactly. Why she let Ink fold G's clothes and announce it on the show. Yes, she does. Okay, cool. Thank y'all for tuning in and listening. Friends, couple household things, just to recap like I told y'all. Real estate is happening. Niecy knows DSW. Niecy knows DFW will be my handle for everything. I started a little Instagram account. Ain't nothing on there, but we gonna post. Niecy knows DFW. We're gonna be looking at homes in the Dallas Metroplex. That's number one. Number two, we're reviewing Potomac. I'm thinking about picking up Real Housewives of New York, but I always get intimidated about picking up shows where I haven't watched the previous seasons. And my time is limited these days where I don't want to go back and watch the previous seasons. So tell me if I need to talk about New York. Number three, the podcast. I will work on uploading, y'all. Tell me if that's something y'all would like. I just like to pop in and talk to my friends, okay? Thank y'all for joining. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that. Number 4, the vlogs are coming. Yes, the vlogs are coming. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Y'all like what?